What's going on, y'all? I'm back. Super Bowl week vibe check. This is day 5 into this thing. I'm going to start it like I always do. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Been getting a lot of love on these videos, man. Y'all just having a good time watching my emotions go up and down as I'm going through this Super Bowl week. And I'm giving you my vibe check again on day 5. No time to waste. Let's get right into it. Super Bowl week, day 5. Here we go. Y'all see this? Y'all see this chart behind me, right? Y'all see where my nerves are, where everything is going. And I'm back. I skipped over day 4. Like, I literally was so nervous yesterday, I couldn't even talk to you. I couldn't even. That nervous is at 68 right now. That nervous was damn near in the 90s yesterday. I don't know why. I woke up and I just had this sinking feeling in my stomach. I don't know. I was really, really nervous, not doubting, but man, my nerves were at literally an all-time high for any game, which they should be, because this is unlike any game that we've ever played, unlike any game I've ever seen the Buccaneers play since 2003 when I became a Buccaneers fan. We haven't even sniffed anything close to this moment yet. So it's getting realer and realer. And yesterday I woke up like, oh no, not today. Couldn't even face y'all. I was so nervous. Okay. But then I woke up today and it was a little less, but those nerves are definitely still there. Like those nerves 100% didn't go away. They just reduced a little bit. So 2 main thoughts today for Super Bowl vibe check as to why I'm nervous. First of all, my first thought is this. I was actually outside yesterday. I was running to Staples to go get something. A little soapbox moment for y'all. And my neighbor across the street, little Alex Lee, is actually a Buccaneers fan. I didn't know that. And he's outside playing in the snow in his Brady jersey. Shout out, you know what I mean? Got mine on right now. But it was the charcoal one. So I'm like, hey, you got a Brady jersey. I got a Brady jersey. We fam. What's up, brethren? So me and him are talking about the game. He's saying he's excited. He's confident. He thinks we're going to win. And he goes, but we have to play a near flawless game. We have to almost be perfect to beat the Chiefs. You know that? And it stopped me in my tracks. It stopped me in my tracks. And I had the longest pause because I was like, you know what? Little Alex, little dude from across the street, you're right. We do got to play a damn near flawless game to beat the Chiefs. But any mistake could be a fatal one. And I'm talking about any mistake at this point can be a fatal one. An offsides at the wrong time, a holding penalty at the wrong time. Don't even get me started on a fumble or an interception or any other kind of turnover can literally mean the game at any moment. That's how back and forth I think this thing is going to be. And if you look at our playoff games up until this point, they haven't been flawless. We played good games, but I don't think we've put 4 quarters together yet. Against Washington, it was kind of up and down, back and forth. We never really completely pulled away. We beat them, but it was never like we never put them in the rear view and trotted off into the sunset with a victory. Against the Saints, we had the slow start. We went down 6-0. You know, we had the turnover to put them in plus territory both times, and our defense just, stood tough and held them to 3 both times. But that's we get off to that kind of start again, and it could mean everything. And then against Green Bay, we go up in halftime up 18, and they make this little mini comeback, and then we just get turnovers at the right time and get the ball back. So I know that happens in the playoffs. You can't expect these good offenses to stay down, even if you jump out to a lead. Even for us, you can't expect us to stay down if they jump out to a lead, because we got the firepower. You punch us, we gonna punch back. Believe that. Like, we have to play the best game that we could even imagine to play up until this point. Like, it's got to be almost mistake-free football. And anyone who watches the game of football, anyone who watches the NFL knows how tough it is to play literally mistake-free. Like, without a mistake, that there can be no hitch that goes off in this thing. Not one that I can see. And maybe I'm freaking out a little bit. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic. Like, I know some of y'all watching this like, James, you can make a mistake or 2. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect from quarter 1, 15 minutes on the clock to quarter 4, double zeros. And I'm saying, no, you wrong. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be 4 quarters of flawless football, everyone across the board. And there are certain instances in particular that I've noticed patterns of that have been really bad over and over again. And we happen to make up for these mistakes. But at some point, this is the final straw. What if we can't make up for them this game? Now I'm crushed, sulking, and someone got to come help me because I'm crying in the club if we lose the Super Bowl. So let me go through these specific instances. First one, the drops. CG14, Chris Godwin. Love you, dog. My dog. Rock with you. Penn State alum too. I see you. Shout out Nittany Lions. You've been having some drops lately, buddy. The hand's been a little shaky, baby. And I know after the drop in the NFC Championship game, 2 plays later, you went and had a crazy catch down the middle of the field to make up for it. So salute you for that, for getting them sticky hands back. But the drops have been noticed against the Saints. Big ones, my guy. Can't do that. If a ball hits your hands, it got to stick. Absolutely. If a ball hits your hands, it absolutely has to stick. I think Chris Godwin has 3 or 4 drops in these playoffs alone. That can't happen. That simply just cannot happen. We got to take advantage of every opportunity, especially if Tom puts a good ball on you. You got to haul that in. We can't be dropping passes. That's number one. Number 2 is the defensive collapse that tend to happen sometimes, especially when we're covering down the field. Now, I talked a couple of days ago about how important the pass rush is going to be, about how important making Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable is going to be, so we don't have to cover deep down the field. But if it has to happen, I mean, the amount of times, oh, Lord, the amount of times that I see someone just get turned loose in our secondary when we're playing zone. TB, no zone. Todd Bowles, no zone. Can I make that request? I'm not going to tell you how to coach, my man, because you're one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. Look at how our defense has been playing. But can I make that one request, no zone? Man-to-man, straight up all game. Can we do that, please? Because I'm not trying to watch Patty pick apart a zone. I'm not trying to have someone blow a zone assignment and turn somebody free. Because guess what? You turn somebody free on that offense, they're going to be running into October. They just going to keep running into next season. And now look at us. Well, I'm not trying to be chasing the back of Tyreek Hill. I'm not trying to see the 1-0 go up and down because you're not going to catch that, man. You know you're not going to catch him. No, just turning people loose. I don't care if it's 3rd and 32. You better lock in on somebody, and 2 people better lock in on Tyreek. Not doing it. Not ever playing comfortable, not ever getting comfortable in that zone. And then the last one, my man Tom. Love you, Tom. You know I got to say that every time I come at you. Love you, Tom. You the greatest of all time. Don't ever forget that. But the interceptions, dog, please. No picks. I remember in week 12 in the first one, you had an interception that went off of a lineman's helmet and went in for an interception. I won't blame that one on you. If you get one of those, I mean, that's just, you got to chalk that up to the game, I guess. But other than that, no, I need a turnover-free game. Remember the last Super Bowl you played against them Eagles? 505 yards, 5 total touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You had the fumble at the end of the game, but I need that kind of game. 505, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Can I get one of them? Like, I feel like I'm at the Super Bowl restaurant right now trying to customize my order. Yeah, I'll take a number 14, Chris Godwin, no drops. I'll take a number 12, Tom Brady, no picks, please. And then I'll take a defense, no collapse. Yeah, no zone. Yes, and can I get that in a large? Okay, thank you. That's what I need right now from across the board. Those tiny mistakes that we've been overcoming in these past games, I need to wipe them clean. I know I'm asking a lot. James, how you going to ask for mistake-free football? James, how you going to ask for no flaws? I'm asking for it because of who we're playing, y'all. Because of how quickly this thing can get out of hand. I'm nervous. 68% of me is nervous. So margin for error is that big. I'll give us a mulligan. We get one mistake all game. We get one. And that joint better be in the locker room. Like, you better put the wrong elbow pad or something on. That's the only mistake that we can afford to have. Any other mistake, and the doors can get blown wide open. And if the doors get blown wide open and we have to start playing catch up, it gets scary from there. All right, that actually goes right into my next point. One of these 2 halves is going to have to become a defensive game, I think, for us to pull away and to win. And it depends on what kind of team that we start off with that's going to determine this game. How do we start this game? Because I talked about if we get behind playing catch up against this team, I'm not trying to get into a track meet. I'm not trying to get into a track race with this team. They too fast. They score too many points. And that's an uphill climb that I don't think any of us are really ready for over here on the Buccaneers side of things. So I think how we come out, screw it, which half. How we come out in the first half is going to determine this football game. How we start is going to determine this football game, absolutely. Just like in the Saints game, if we come out and we start slow and they go up by 2 scores, go to the halftime show, go to the post-game show, chalk it up because it's done. And there's really no point. There's really, either way doesn't get comfortable with this team. Start out slow and they go up, they're going to leave us in the dust. But even if we start out hot, foot can never go off the gas pedal. At any point can we ever have the liberty of being comfortable and against this team. Man, we've seen them evaporate leads like it was a puddle on a hot summer day in June. Up in the air, gone. All 3 of their playoff games last year, they were down on their way to the Super Bowl. It was down 24 to the Texans or down 10 to the 49ers in the Super Bowl. And then this year in the AFC Championship game, went down 9 early to the Bills. And y'all saw the Bills? They really thought they had these boys down. 9 points. I laughed at it. They rattled off 3 straight like it was Jordan in the 90s. Bink, 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 21-9. And now look at it. They have the ability to do that. So it's 2 parts. 2 parts to that. Come out hot and at no point get comfortable. Like I've seen them flip a switch so often. They flipped a switch this season. You saw how much they were coasting this season. Losses to the Raiders, 3-point wins against the Chargers, But they flipped a switch and they can do it in game. Flip a switch like, okay, I'm done playing with my food. Time to eat. Time to eat up. And if they flip that switch and we're down, ball game. So that's what's got me. That's what's got me a little nervous. A little bit, and there's 68% nervous behind me. Okay, a lot of bit. Like, allow me to be, like, I'm allowed to be nervous. All these thoughts are hitting me at once. Because in the beginning of the week, now I know why y'all were laughing at me. Because in the beginning of the week, I was just focused on what was going to go well. Typical James, if y'all know me, that's typical James. Focus on what's going to go well first. And then after we get all through that, now, oh crap, this is what can go wrong. And this is what can go wrong, and this is what can go wrong, and this is what can go wrong, and this is what can go wrong. Then I start getting into a spiral, and we on the downward coil right now. Can't afford that. Either way, can't afford that. So those are my 2 thoughts. Super Bowl week, day 5, nervous level 68%, excitement level 32%, and now y'all know why I'm a nervous wreck on Friday. 2 days until Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm up here nervous. Somebody help me. Someone start giving me good news and good facts to focus on, please. Because when I talk to y'all tomorrow, I need that nervous level to go way down. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here Sunday for the Super Bowl vibe check. But until then, fire the cannons, please.